Kincaid wins election. Gibson Kincaid has been announced as the winner of the Alliance presidential election. He will continue serving as president of the Alliance. Kincaid obtained a small majority of the public vote, defeating Councillor Elijah Beck. Entrepreneur Fazia Silva, the third candidate in the race, was recently found dead, and is the subject of an Interpol investigation. President Kincaid addressed his followers at a victory rally. My thanks go to every citizen who saw the wisdom of my vision. I vow to lead you into a glorious future. Prime Minister Redmond Mahone.
Sorgan Peterson, Kilo Yankee Lima. Please check your speed on approach to this facility.
Gave a statement to the media. I offer my congratulations to President Kincaid on being successfully re-elected. The Assembly is continuing to debate his proposal to imbue the presidential role with executive powers. We have agreed to extend the deadline by 1 week, after which a parliamentary vote will decide the outcome. Presidential candidates make final pledges. The two remaining candidates in the Alliance presidential race
2,000 meters from touchdown.
have returned to the Alioth system to make their final campaign vows. In the parliamentary chamber of the Assembly, Elijah Beck addressed his fellow council members. The Alliance occupies a unique position, and as such must remain true to its principles. My focus is
Docking successful. Commence power. You are most welcome, Commander.
President will be on attracting more independent systems to our interstellar family. He was followed by the current incumbent, President Gibson Kincaid. Fazia Silva's assassination was an assault on our democracy. The Alliance's enemies are growing bold, and we must do the same. I beseech the Assembly to imbue the presidential role with executive powers, to transform our alliance into a true superpower capable of challenging its adversaries. Prime Minister Redmond Mahone thanked both candidates and wished them good luck in the election. The public vote will take place on Tuesday the 16th of October, and the results will be announced later that week. Week in Review. Here are this week's major stories. Journalist Gethin Okonkwo has shared more details about his time with the Far God cult. In a detailed article, Okonkwo expressed relief at Far God believers returning to their hive chapels following weeks of persecution. The journalist said he would be collaborating with exotheologian Dr. Alfred Alianov to produce a definitive account of the sect. The Federal Security Service has discovered more personal administration robots containing concealed surveillance programs, prompting hundreds of businesses and individuals to destroy their personal robots. It is understood that all the affected models are made by the Achilles Corporation. In other news, technology company Herculean Machines has begun mass production of its new device, the Jura Drive personal computer. Following the successful performance of its prototype at the Rackham Ultra Tech Expo, the company has received corporate funding from a range of sources, including Rackham Capital Investments. The two remaining candidates in the Alliance presidential race have returned to the Alioth system to make their final campaign vows. Elijah Beck said that his focus as president would be on attracting more systems to the Alliance, while current President Gibson Kincaid renewed his plea to imbue the presidential role with executive powers. Meanwhile, the Close Encounters Corps has announced plans to construct a scientific megaship in the BD-12-1172 system. The new vessel will allow research teams to map and explore the planets of the surrounding nebula. The Close Encounters Corps has placed an open order for various commodities to facilitate construction of the megaship. Finally, Broadcast Cobra has announced that its appeal for commodities has reached a successful conclusion, having received an overwhelming response from the galactic community. The commodities contributed to the campaign will be used to construct a megaship, from which the organization will broadcast its take on current events. And those are the main stories this week.
Go!
Jura Drive enters production. Technology company Herculean Machines has begun mass production of its new device, the Jura Drive personal computer.
Hello everybody, Mr. Moo here in the cockpit. Here in Elite Dangerous, here in Budarin Ring in the Undin system. Good afternoon, Vox. Hello, Commander Varad. Marino Twine. Let's see here. Who else? We got Terlock here as well. Oh, hey, everybody. What's going on? Oh, looks like we're going to war again. As usual. You know, for a peace-loving people, we are really awfully warlike. Well, okay, maybe we aren't that peace-loving. We're kind of, sort of... No, we're not. Always something. Just watching Obsidian Ant trying on pants in Star Citizen. Look, buddy, I whatever floats your boat, man. I'm getting DNS errors for both Discord and Down Detector. That's interesting. Yeah, I've been having... I mean, yesterday YouTube was down, and my network was not happy last night, so... who knows how long we're going to have a stream today? Because I kept getting crashed out of Elite last night, saying, you know, what was it? Session information, IP address change mid-session. That's not the usual thing to see. So yeah, it's a corner move. That's right. Guess I need to put stick back on the desk and pull out the Waraconda. Yeah, we're going to war in Kapanen D, which is why I'm pulling out the Nightsaber, because this thing is semi-decent in Warzone. Need to do some quick mods here, pull some stuff out, you know, play around with some things. Let's see. I was going to go to the shipyard. So yeah, I've got these other chieftains here, which... Let's see here, where is it? Not the Taurus. Oh, this ain't the one. Ah, the sharpshooter. Well, it's... What's that running here? Should be an election there in Kapanen D. I know there was a, we expanded into HR 415. Do I have utility mounts here? Not the ones I want. Alright. Well, guess I'll need to, forge some new equipment, too. So... yeah, let me double check, actually, on that. Let's pull up the information here. Kapanen D. We are in conflict with the Alliance of HIP 8753. Oh, elections. Okay, yeah, you're right. Elections. Not enough shooting. No shooting, more elections. Too many chiefs in the hangar? Yeah, it's looking like I need to trim some equipment down, it looks like. I had the idea of the sharpshooter being a, you know, all-rail and plasma ship, and I don't know if that's going to work so well. So, let's see what we got here. Why are you even at HR 1183? Because you're running Gauss cannons. Why do I have dual... You know what? Never mind. Why do I have dual AX chieftains? Shard cannon, plasma charger. Why do I have a really crappy AX chieftain build here? That's true. Still plenty of places to go and shoot other ships. You're not wrong. Yeah, apparently I forgot I had one. Yeah, we need to we need to do some trimming here real quick. Anyway, that notwithstanding, I still want to get the Nightsaber back into fighting trim. It has been... I didn't sleep all that great last night. I was just tossing and turning everywhere. Then I got woken up by my right calf just deciding to seize up. You ever woken up with calf cramp? Oh. So much, not so much got out of bed as catapulted out of bed while trying to propel myself with my butt cheeks because my leg hurt too much. That's Hank's build. He works on it at night. I wouldn't put it past the little floof. I've got... What have I got on this thing? I've got grade 4 dirty drive. Okay. We'll store that for now, maybe. How's my FSD looking? May as well just sell this. Life support, power distro, everything 6E, 5E. What in the hell was I trying to do with this thing? I've got a grade 5 thermal resist on this. May as well store these shields too. Yeah, many times, never fun. Yeah, I like, boom, and I'm up and out of bed. I was wondering where my materials went. Hank, buddy, if you needed a hand. Ah, cats. Okay, livery, stored module. Right, let's sell this thing. I mean, 2 chieftains is good enough, I think. I would hope. The shield boosters seem to be on the Grey Ghost. And this advanced discovery scanner. Apparently I was trying to make some kind of exploration ship here. Wonder how I did. 48 light years. I think I made a pretty good exploration ship here. No guns on it, but I do have fighters, so, you know, there's that. Stored modules to give you a start on the Crate Phantom. That's true. That's true. So I may as well... I'll hold the Grey Ghost here in reserve, but I will switch to it just so I have something to, you know... a different platform with which to sell the previous chieftain. And no, Merino Twine. I love off-the-shelf parts. From my shelf, you could create the Longshoreman of the Apocalypse. But no, I woke up this morning to the cramp, and then realized, oh no, I had one of those really kind of had that sore throat that tells me I picked up something on the flight back from vacation. Little parting gift from the airline. Okay, nothing. Okay, the Rogue Scholar is here. That's good. Shield booster's on board. That's also good. I may end up doing a full-on transplant of the Rogue Scholar's engines and equipment over to the Night Saber. I must have really been desperate for a fast Asp Explorer. I must have really been hurting for a high-speed Asp. Well, for the life of me... Oh yeah, probably Thargoid research. An exceptionally well-armed Asp Explorer to see the loadout here. Huh. You know, when you lose track of what ships you got... That's a grade 5 dirty drive tune. Now, is it Engineering 2.0? Nope. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do with this thing. Do I have a fuel scoop on it? I got a fuel tank. Will this get me where I need to go? Okay, who is the engineer who does a little bit of engine work? I know there's Felicity, obviously. I forget, is it Hera? Who's the one? Palin, yeah, I know he does. He's heavily invested. He's the best speed shop in the galaxy. No, I'm just looking for somebody who will do minor. What the hell? Distance to Merope.
275.1 light years from Merope.
Alright, do I have the engine for this? I do. Also, again, knowing that the build-up to the next update's happening, Thargoid attacks have stopped for a little bit. Okay, let's load up my ED engineer. What do I need? I need... let's see here, dirty drive... no, I need drag drives. And for that, I need to go visit a trader. Yeah, not threatening at all. Nothing to worry about. Kamiyosha, how am I? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? I am doing all right. I'm home. I'm home after basically 2 weeks away from home, and it's good to be home. Honestly, sometimes I like coming... well, of course, you know. It'd be nice if I had an actual vacation instead of just going on a trip. Because there is a significant difference between the two.
Hello.
Gret, hello there. Also, got a couple new sounds for those who... who are interested and follow those things. Sniper Man's suggestion here.
I have many things. A best friend who's a turtle, an island, chlamydia. This is not one of them.
Hey, Master Roshi, why did you try giving him the clap, you jackass?
A long time since I've been able to watch the stream. Trying to get set up for streaming is hard work. It really is. Where are you at setup-wise? Let's see. I need a map. I need a manufactured material trader who is available right over here. Lights on?
On.
Glad you approve, Terlock. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Restraints lifted. You are go for departure.
Working on new headset and video editing software. What are you using? I gotta say, I found Shotcut, and I absolutely love it. Of course, they had me when they said free. And what HOTUS you got on order?
Clear station perimeter. We hope to see you again, Commander.
Frameshift now engaged. Hyperspace, checking systems now. Complete.
I could use got this anytime we go into a wing against interceptors. Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah. Pretty much nothing else needs to be said. SciTech X... Wait, X-57? Sure you don't mean the X-56? Yeah, the X-56, there you go. As long as it's the new one put out by Logitech, I've heard that they've covered a lot of the equipment failures on that. Yeah, Camtasia isn't bad either, if I'm remembering it right. Looks like I should have rolled around the other way to get in the door. But we'll get there.
Lakon Kilo Yankee Lima. Federal Flight Control Channel open. Observe docking protocols if you wish to land. Landing authorized. Cleared to land on pad 08.
This is going to be a little hot. Boink. We're in. There. Obviously, I've been flying with Delta a little too much.
Warning. Landing gear not deployed.
Chat, I blame you. Actually, I blame Hank. Thanks, Gret.
Touchdown. Systems offline.
Can I blame the fact that the thrusters on this thing are also low frame rate? Not sure if it's on my end or yours. Could be on my end, to be honest. I've been having... My network has not liked me over the past 12 hours. Something screwy is going on here. But no, I see what's... I see your piloting skills are still on par. I'll allow it. Who's flying this thing? Yeah, that's what I want to know. To be fair, I've been used to flying, low, you had low frame rate as well? Yeah, I don't... Let me check something real quick here. Okay, in the galaxy map, suddenly it's going... Okay, I got an idea. Let's see what happens with that. Okay, I needed the mat trader. Here we go.
Incoming message.
Right as I joined, I saw skipping video and a video clearly of me landing a ship. I was a tad confused. That's me. I'm always confused here. Let's see here. I need contacts. I need the material trader. Come here, you. And I need one hybrid capacitor out of some compound shielding.
Kids these days and their crazy language, am I right?
Oh, Yamix. Thank you so much for the host. Oh, how'd things go? How are you doing? Let's see here. I need compound shielding. Got plenty of compound shielding. All right. I think we're set. Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
Do-do-do. All right. We'll go visit the speed shop, get this thing set up properly. We're good. If I can just remember where... Screw it. We'll find it when we're down there. Hey, Ghost. What's up? I am upgrading my Fertilance by flying an Asp Explorer. Gear up.
Retracting landing gear.
Clear for departure.
There we go. Frame rate looks a little bit better now. Upgraded my chieftain by flying an Asp Scout. I don't even want to know.
Way ahead is clear. Stay safe, Commander.
Ferdy, what am I thinking? Honestly, I wasn't thinking. You know me, I never think. Honestly, I was just getting the Nightsaber back into fighting trim because I thought we were going to war instead of going to election.
Friendship drive now engaged. No anomalies detected. Exit destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Audio hisses and is way too quiet. I might be able to help with that. Might have a few ideas. Oh, hush you. You still got 16% heat. Also, knowing the way the,
Frame shift now engaged.
Sanson,
No
hey,
anomalies
what's up?
detected.
But yeah, also knowing the way the background sim works, if you have an election lasting more than 5 weeks, please consult a
Temperatures are at
doctor.
an acceptable level.
Warning. Temperature critical.
You know, it could be some of the reason that I'm having trouble finding Professor Palin in the Merope system. Because he's in the Maya system.
Interstellar travel mode. Engaging now.
Obviously, I haven't flown down to the Pleiades near enough lately. What's the agenda for today? We are upgrading a Fertile Ants by flying an Asp Explorer around. And landing it badly. So, you know, another day in the office, really. No, I didn't want the bookmark. I wanted the course plotting. There we go. System map.
System cartography.
Show you my setup after stream. Yeah, that'll work well. Huh. Rather nice place here. Don't transfer the reverse thrusters to the Fertile Ants. Don't worry, this thing doesn't have any to transfer. Basically, I have to open a window and shake up a bottle of pop to get it to slow down.
Temperatures are at an acceptable level. Warning.
The Diet Coke and Mentos system of retro thrusters never really caught on after 2750.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Aaron Duran made it to Colonia last night. That little jaunt I went on got me 22 million exploration data. But I did not get first discovery on the neutron. Oh dear. What's the specific impulse of Diet Coke and Mentos? Low. My hired mercenary group breached our contract by expanding into Alvimbundu. They said they aren't going to challenge our control and it was just to get it off the checklist. Okay.
Maximum velocity engaged.
I know there's a mercenary
Hull integrity
maxim
is
in there
within
someplace.
limits. All other systems are now at normal levels.
Too much a hazard. Too many commanders sacrificed by malfunctioning REM locks with soda in the circuits. Yep, tragic sign of the times we live in. Doesn't look like the FPS is dropping anymore, but I am not happy with the level of detail now. We'll get this sorted out
Jumping
later.
to next system.
I'll be honest, I have been sick all
Hull integrity is
day.
within limits. All other systems are at normal
It's
levels.
not like, you know, violently ill or, you know, really like, blarg, but more like, ugh. Why did who turned up the gravity this morning? And why am I feeling like I've got a fever? The latter, because I have a fever. 101's okay, right? Ish? Esque?
Vectors.
Ooh, fiber optic net. Oh. Give, please.
Scanning for anomalies. None detected.
I'm sick myself. Sudafed is awesome. This being Seattle, city of allergens. Well, it could be worse. This summer it was so bad at my folks' house that, you know, all the tweakers in Iowa were turning the meth back into Sudafed.
Frameshift now engaged.
That's true, I was in a flying aluminum germ tube.
Temperatures are at an acceptable level. Warning.
$100 a month, but 1 gig a second. Ooh. Cake or death? Wife's got something as well, but she works with kids, yeah.
Course adjustment.
$26 here for fiber.
Warning.
No, don't mind me. I'm just crying over here. I can't even get fiber. Win, yes. Win. Now watch. This is a ship that I've hauled out of mothballs. Watch, I've got this thing so running on the raggedy edge that I upgrade the engines, and this thing is just going to fall apart like the Bluesmobile. Everything is just going to fail. I want to switch over to fiber, but it's a block away. They stopped the expansion just down the road from my apartment. Oh. And now I really wish I had a no emote. Enote. Enote? Anyway. That's the evil kind of teasing. Why is the text pushing down the text box? I am not sure. Are you running on the app or are you in browser? Alright, Ishi, we gotta talk. Browser. Every time we get stopped by one of the service dudes somewhere, we check with them to see if it's hit us yet, but we know it hasn't when they immediately slump their shoulders. They don't bother us afterwards, though. Yay. Alright, gonna be lurking, got work to finish. Alright, Gret, thanks for popping by, though. Gotta unlock Vaterman. Dee, get out of my laboratory. You know, it's so nice to come by this place and not have a federal warship blockading it. Find me a parking spot. Gear down.
Deploying landing module.
Initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing. Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing
Be happy to just get there without a hyperdiction.
Docking procedure completed.
Somehow I pulled it off. Luck of the draw, I guess. Not the greatest upgrade in the world, but good enough. Set a course for bookmark 3.
Displaying map. Course locked.
And while we're here, let's figure out, let's see here. Slightly better. But frame rate is suffering. All right, let's go back to this. Screw it. Never had this issue. Ah, computers. Model draw distance, texture quality. Yeah, that's good, good, good. Medium ambient occlusion. Environment quality high. FX quality high. Field high. Quality, metric effect quality. There to do. Bloom, blur, anti-aliasing. Try that. See what we get out of it. Still awake, trying to stay up till 8 p.m. so I can get a stable sleeping schedule, and it's 1 p.m. Someone please end my suffering. Ooh. I'm not sure what to tell you there. What's this? My cam is back on? Yeah, just playing around HS. You know, I'm just gonna try to split the difference here with the super sampling. See where that gives me. Slightly better. Works. Gear up.
Retracting landing modules.
Departure authorized.
Yeah, this will work better on the fertile ants. Yep, 3.3 just around the corner. I think they're doing the beta starts on the 30th. So, 13 days.
Now offline. Thank you, Commander.
A week from next Tuesday.
Leaving system.
Yep, Frontier livestream for exploration is tomorrow. Can't wait to see that. Of course, I'm gonna have to, but you know what I mean.
Key systems are at optimal levels. Ready.
No,
for
we aren't
exit
gonna
now.
get space legs, at least not as far as I know. But it looks like we're going to get a wonderful new, Crate Phantom. More excited about the squadron part than the exploration stuff. Fair.
Jumping to next system.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Millennium Falcon. And hopefully the Panther Clipper... Oh, please. We're going to find Raxla before the Panther
Safety
Clipper
protocols
drops.
for exit.
Yeah, there's a few... we were speculating yesterday about what could be making those gas clouds, the storms. And Dazzy Star, hey, what's up? What's the good word? Yes, can I help you? Obviously, I cannot help him. Someone will find 6 ringed Earth-likes in a single system before we get the Panther Clipper. That's right, and they'll be orbiting binary black holes.
Systems are at optimal levels. Readying for exit now.
And it'll have a gateway to Raxla. I still hope they give the shock cannon a touch-up. It'd be nice, but no, I think the shock cannon's pretty well where they want it. All in binaries with neutron stars as well. Uphill, both ways, and that's the way we liked it. Dazzy Star, Selenium's a bugger to get. Narvert 3. Narvert 3 or Narvert 4? More Selenium than you can shake a stick at. Yeah, with the wing trade missions and the way they've been, you know, fiddled with to hell and gone, I don't think anybody wants to put a Panther Clipper out now.
Vectors.
Can you imagine what a wing of Panthers would do to a system's strategic resource supply? Descend on a star system like a shipload of locusts.
Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by. Warning.
Free Panther Clipper in orbit at Raxla. That's true, and there's a map to Raxla in the cockpit of that free Conda you get at Hutton. True story. We'd actually make...
Jumping to next system.
We'd actually make the miners of Narvert cry. I'm pretty sure we already do that.
Exit destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warning.
Actually, here's a question for you. Do I have a... Huh, I'll be damned. No Guardian FSD booster on this thing. All right, Kamiyosha.
Scanning for anomalies.
That's
none detected.
Weird. Yeah, the internet's, that's a good way to put it. Internet's wonky all around. This is just weirdness going on.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Screw it, I don't have time to fly around a big-ass star.
Course adjustment. Exit destination confirmed. Arrival in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warning.
Oh, that could be. If you need any more polonium, you know who to make comments at. Might have to tape my eyes open. Well, you could just put a bunch of duct tape over, you know, someplace with a lot of hair and just... That'll wake you up in a hurry. Cold shower. Let's see here. What's other stuff that's woken me up in a hurry? If you have a cat, sneeze while they're sitting on your chest. You will get a wake-up call in a hurry.
Hyperspace. Checking systems now. Complete. Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit. Warning. Autopilot disengaged.
Your cat doesn't like you. Ah. Well, Hank usually doesn't like me when I sneeze, but fair enough. I don't like him when he takes off like a little 18-pound bowling ball Muppet rocket. No, come on. I may have not been there on the throttle. I think I was, though. So obviously this is not my fault. Now let's see if I can actually land. Panther Clipper is actually Half-Life 3.
Lincoln, Kilo, Yankee, Lima. You must submit a docking request before landing at this port. Access granted. Please head directly for Bay 08.
Pad left, 8.
1 o'clock far.
You're down.
Gear down.
Commander, reduce your speed immediately.
It's an Asp Explorer. It doesn't reduce speed easily. Alright, fine. We made it. We didn't crash this time. See, I can handle this thing. Just takes a minute or two to get used to it. Silas, what do you want me to do now? Please reduce your speed. Okay, rams into air traffic control tower. Speed reduced. I don't think that's what they meant. Oh, the days when I was in awe of your credit balance. Yeah. Yeah. I got no words, Sanson. I mean, you broke what, 5 billion? You know, when those squadron carriers come out, you'll just be able to buy one. Yeah, I don't hide my feelings well. Okay, let's get you properly equipped with a fast engine. You know, neither of you are really wrong on that one. Alright, let's see what this thing can do. Lights on?
Lights on.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Exit the station quickly and safely.
I like it.
Clear of station perimeter. We hope to see you again, Commander.
No. Oh, okay. This system I've discovered is very, very easy to overshoot with. Because it is just the station, a star, and another star far enough away that it doesn't matter. Balance. It's a great star system, but in-system navigation is a little hard to get used to. There's no planet to have to blast free of. Not getting frame drops using Edge? Were you getting frame drops? I mean, because I just poked around with my settings, and I know I was dropping frames earlier. Just had to turn down my graphics a little bit.
Scan detected.
Where's Victor? Victor. Well, there's none of those around here either. Yeah, you should only do 75% speed in this system.
Warning.
Alright, need to work on that a little bit.
Impulse attack. Trajectory disrupted.
Phenomenal.
Scan detected. Scan detected. Target shields offline. Temperature critical.
Workable.
Phenomenal.
Target destroyed.
This is engineering 1.0 on these guns too, so not exactly the best. Not serious security.
Under attack. Warning. Thermal attack. Gaining heat. Scan detected.
Yeah, that T-Tori makes a lovely backdrop, doesn't it?
Target shields offline. Scan detected.
What do you carry? You'd think they'd learn by now. You really would.
Target shields offline. Scan detected. Warning. Temperature critical. Warning. Taking heat damage. Target destroyed.
Boop. It's not bad. Getting some good data out of it. Engines. Let's see here. I bring this up to cruise at 4 pips with, 413, 414. Weapons.
Target shields offline. Under attack. Target destroyed.
Nope, workable. I like it. Engines.
Scan detected.
Maybe I'll play around with that a little bit more, get the guns upgraded in a little bit. Let's see. All the DACA? Yeah, we can get some more DACA in this thing. What else would a Fer-de-Lance be carrying? It's only really good for combat. You have obviously never seen my Doom Taxi configuration. Yeah, manual reload on the weapons would be good. I think I might have to submit to the sleep gods.
Oh, it's you.
Time goes once more.
Thank you so much for the 5 months. Good. 5 months. Holy damn. Northema, thank you so much for the resub there. Much appreciated. Maintaining 75% so we don't overshoot unless I am very stupid somehow. But no, Commander Patchex, for a while I had a Fer-de-Lance configured with passenger compartments. And it was hilarious because one of my favorite moments in the thing was I was hauling a group of rebel freedom fighters and a group of tourists to the same system. And a hit team, a full-on 4 Anaconda hit squad got sent out against me to kill the tourists.
Zorgan Peterson, Kilo Yankee Lima. Please ensure you follow standard docking procedures before landing.
Pad 37.
Cleared for landing
3
on
o'clock
pad
mid.
37.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Light post.
Docking complete. Commence power down. You are most welcome, Commander.
You know, it's good for hauling data. It's a wonderful data courier. Good for a trader transporter to defend itself, but there's better ships for a job. Yeah, I just thought it was funny for you know, the most heavily armed passenger taxi in the universe. Yep, daily civic duty to double check the presence and integrity of the light posts. $250,000. All right. Okay. Now what do you want from me now, Silas? Assassinate Andreas Iverson. I can do that. Mr. E-Wheat. I can do that too. Anybody else? Nope. Now watch. I'm going to take these guys out and Silas is going to say, oops, my bad. You killed the wrong target. Lights on?
On.
Yeah, deep muscle fracking. Gear up.
Gear up.
Detachment complete. Maintain correct lane on exit.
Oh, this thing is a joy to fly. Saw Silas pirating last time I went into a res site. What? Silas Grimes, space pirate. You know, that puts more credence to my theory that he was going to be this small-time pirate lord in Narvert until we rolled in. And it's like, damn it, there goes my retirement plan.
Maximum velocity.
Hey, let's nose boop a black hole. It's
Systems
been a
are at
while.
Optimal levels. Readying for exit now. Incoming mission critical message.
Ooh, hi there. Federal Corvette.
Warning, temperature critical.
A nice cover is being the contact for these errantry nitwits. What are they doing? Where'd all the gold go?
Target.
Droopy07, glad to see you back. It's good to be back.
Awaiting orders.
Target power plant.
Scanning now. Warning. under attack. Outstanding. Under attack. Incoming mission critical message.
All right, take care, Terlock. Thanks for stopping by, though. Holy Hank, forgot about the Sneeze of Doom. Yeah, I just modified it too. I replaced the 2 large gimbals with 2 large fixed pacifiers. That way I get a little bit of training with fixed guns while the gimbals can still put in some work. If they're good for PvP, they're usually good for PvE. The pacifiers, I like them. They have a good, focused, tight grouping on those shots. So it's good for if you got good enough aim, and I'm working on that part. If you got decent aim, you can really just shred any module. Besides, any kind of fixed gun practice is good. Imagine a wing of Chiefs bobbing and weaving through a capital ship flotilla. Oh, you're making me sad. I want that. Really, really want that. I'm trying to figure out where a chieftain fits, kind of like, you know, because me and Yao have been playing X-Wing miniatures a lot. She's a big Rebel fan, I'm a big Scum and Villainy fan. Done any capital ship fights recently? No, there haven't been any major capital ship fights in the area. Is that Mr. Eweet? It is. But no, I was trying to figure out, I mean, it feels like the chieftain kind of has a Slave 1 vibe to it, a fire spray. You know, except that it's traditionally laid out instead of standing up. And the crate, and now the crate Phantom's definitely given me a Corellian light freighter kind of vibe to it. Light freighter with a wink and a grin. Love the witch space transitions the cap ships do. Yeah, yeah. According to Word of God, that's basically what happens with our ships as well. It's just, it takes much longer and it's a much bigger hyperspace window because of the size on those monsters.
Targeting nearest hostile. Awaiting orders.
Target power plant.
Lock target. Under attack.
You perish now at the hands of a pirate lord. Great. Let me know when one shows up. Is there any lore on how the FSD works? As far as I know, it's just a modified version of an Alcubierre drive. Give me 1 second here. Yeah.
Outstanding critical message.
I got some proto-light alloys here. I'll take them.
Cargo scoop deployed.
That is also true. The FSD is as far as I know, I mean, mechanically it works like an Alcubierre, but it's been tuned up with Thargoid technology.
Cargo scoop retracted.
So yeah, it's been hybridized into a hyperdrive. It's like Super Cruise and hyperdrive were merged together into one unified engine. Yeah, a space-time warping system bends space around the ship. The Thargoid part, I think, is where it opens up a witch space tunnel. I think. Kind of like a wormhole engine, except not nearly as efficient or powerful as Thargoid drives. There could be a few reasons for it, but I think
Temperatures are at an acceptable level.
I don't know the exact mechanics. I do know that the Alliance were able to lay hands on a Thargoid ship. And then basically, I want to say it was the Club, that, semi-Illuminati group, that told the Alliance, look, you're going to open source this engine. You're going to give this engine to everybody to maintain the balance of power. Because the Alliance, with the Super Cruise drive, frameshift drive, I should say, the Alliance had a massive military advantage. Other hyperdrives, it would take hours, days, weeks to get somewhere. Super Cruise, jump happens in a few seconds. A massive military advantage. And somehow they were convinced to open source this tech and give it over to everybody. I don't know what kind of pictures the Club had in the Alliance's, in the blackmail folder, but apparently it was a hell of a thing. Hello, face, meet voice. Oh, it's always been on familiar terms with my face. What do you think the Alliance president will do with his executive power? That is a very good question. If the political history of Elite Dangerous is anything to go by, if past performance indicates future trends, he's probably going to immediately declare war on everybody and start some kind of great pan-galactic conflict. Does Mahone outrank the president? That is a very good question. I'm not quite sure on the political structure of the alliance beyond Bag of Cats. As far as I know, it's really changing his term limits. Let's go have a look here. Galnet News is right here. The Assembly is continuing to debate his proposal to imbue the presidential role with executive powers. Well... here we go. I beseech the Assembly to imbue the presidential role with executive powers to transform our alliance into a true superpower capable of challenging its adversaries. Sounds like the alliance is going to start making its way towards battle cruisers like the Federation and the Empire. Yeah, Ghost. Yeah. No, as far as I know, the political system of the alliance is currently a bag of cats, and you try to get... the only tool you have to get them to go anywhere is an air horn. If you want, can you catch me up on the political scene that's been happening in the last few months? Oh, boy. Okay, let's see here. Aisling Duval, Princess Perfect, Catherine Steiner of Elite Dangerous. She was engaged to a federal ambassador who is also the heir to Core Dynamics, basically. Aisling also has access to mind control equipment. Well, that was all well and good till it turns out Aisling was sleeping around, and then they were talking about how, maybe he was sleeping around. And Imperial Intelligence basically just took a fifth of scotch and started chugging it as hard as they could because holy crap. That intelligence windfall that just went flying out of their hands, just off into the great beyond. Goodbye. Goodbye, intelligence bonanza. Seriously, his wife had access to certain mind control type equipment. He knows the specs on Farragut class ships. High level stuff like that. One moment. Hey, Neo. Everything okay? Everything good? Oh, dear. Alright, sounds good. Well, curl up and I will come by and check on you in a bit. Alright. Let's see here. Ghost Tracker, can I get a link? Sure thing. Give me 1 second here. Meow just got home. She is not feeling so great either, so... Good news is, it's not all in my mind. The bad news is, it's all in my body. There you go, Ghost. Type 10 battlecruiser with a Lakon cockpit, aka a target. Or no, the battle plate. Imperial Intelligence Windfall.
Bye, have a great time.
Yeah, pretty much. Or this would also be appropriate if you just had the head of the Imperial Security Bureau. Basically something like that. So there was almost a semi-federal imperial unification. Almost. Let's see here. Politically speaking, what else has happened? Oh, there was a federal senator. Do I want to say, was she a senator or was she running for the Senate? Basically, she was going by the idea that Thargoid worshippers are, you know, they can't even be counted as human and they should be eradicated. Well, she got defeated pretty damn handily in the recent election. I've got enough conductive polymers.
Incoming message.
Ghost, is she wrong though? I think she is wrong. I mean, you start dehumanizing somebody for, you know, this belief or that, and where do you stop? Besides, the Thargoid, as far as we know, the Thargoid cult was nothing more than, you know, they didn't have any contact with the bugs. They didn't have... They didn't... All they had were a couple of broken down Thargoid artifacts that they worshipped. And they had a few people who went on record as like, this is going to be awesome. And a few people, but you also had a few people on record going, I'm not sure if this is right. And you also had a few people on record going, I want to go home. It's a cult, but, you know, they weren't actively working against humanity, as far as I can tell. They were just, you know, their higher-ups were wanting to consolidate power just like any other cult, alien or otherwise. Okay, what else we need? No follow-on, so apparently we got the right target. As far as I know, the Guardian cult did not get outlawed. I mean, they may have been sanctioned because they were, well, there may be, okay, I take that back. I'd have to double check. They may actually have been declared a violent group because they were actually attacking the Thargoid cultists. Burning down their chapels, you know, attacking members in the streets. Assassinate Gwenarian, alright. Assassinate the Pirate Lord Gwenarian. Can do.
Hello.
Sniper Man, hello there. And Sniper Man, new sound effects. You might want to check the file. You might have some happy stuff in there. Ferox, for me, this is a cult of geniuses. Hi there. Well, hello. If we let people dehumanize and start wars on beliefs, the Great Chevy-Ford War would have claimed the greater bulk of the U.S. Does that make Chrysler like the Alliance? I can actually see that. Yeah, Sniper Man, go to the bottom of the list. That's where the new sounds are. Gear up.
Gear up.
Why didn't you try giving him the clap, you jackass?
I think of the Alliance as a Plymouth.
Clear of the station. We hope to see you again, Commander.
I think of the Alliance like my old Jeep pickup. Built by Chrysler, parts provided by Ford, based on a design by AMC.
Maximum velocity engaged.
It was, kludge is a good word for it. Rhymes with the
Hyperspace
sludge that
checking
came out of
systems now.
everywhere.
Complete.
Just popped by to say hi, gotta go back to learning how to save lives. Excellent. Talk to you later. And yeah, I'll see you on the Discord.
Incoming mission critical message.
Are you my target? Nope. Wanted? Interesting. I don't know what Felicia Winters is doing out here, but okay. Should have Elite by Christmas. What would be your suggestion to get a fair start with the Air Entry Alliance? Honestly, just make your way out to Narvert or the Undin system, and I didn't think we were near Winter's space, but obviously I am wrong. But no, get out to Narvert. Just get yourself a ship with a good fuel scoop. You know, learn how to jump and scoop. Come on out to the Narvert area, and we'll get you set up from there. No problem. We got Sanson here, who really ought to get the title of Sugar Admiral. There you are, the Thundering Tomb. You missed. You're still technically part of FLC? Wait, how'd that...
Nearest threat selected.
One moment. Got a guy here with a terminal case of confidence.
Hey guys, you remind me of some assholes I'm gonna kill!
Warning. Thermal attack. Gaining heat.
Hi there.
Attack.
You are in a bad position.
Target shields.
Go for the eyes, boo! Go for the eyes! Rusk!
Boop.
Outstanding. Target destroyed. Incoming mission critical message.
Core Dynamics Composites. Honestly, I don't need any of the... Well, chemical manipulators, I'm under 100 of those.
Cargo scoop retracted.
You're in the Nom Nom, right? I'm in the Taurus, the Doom Sneeze. Chief Sneezing Bull. Hail Sneezer, maybe. A lot of names for it. Wait a minute. Why am I going to Super Cruise when I need to go to hyperspace? I think I would call my chief the Nom Nom. What's it running? Oh, and Kamiosha, another thing, if you want, we've got a Discord server. I forget if you're on it or not, but there you go, there's the link to it, and you can coordinate there, hang out.
Readying for exit now.
Gather around the crazy. You know, the usual things. You don't have the game yet, so nothing. Ah, gotcha. Right, you said that already. Sorry, got slightly distracted by, you know, this. Let's see here. Scan the nav beacon. Da-da-da. I did scan the nav beacon. Okay. Alright, just making sure. You're Michelle. You aren't who I'm trying to kill. You're wanted, though.
Kids these days and their crazy language, am I right?
A grill, thank you so much for the host.
Hull integrity compromised. Target shields offline. Under attack. Target destroyed.
Right, now where's that target at? Target power plant.
Lock target.
See, this is what I like. Delivery service of targets.
Cargo scoop deployed. Outstanding. Incoming mission critical message.
Military grade alloys. Core Dynamics composites, military alloys. I love these assassinations.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Let's see here, Ghost. If you look at, that used to be the space I ruled, so are we adding Pirate Queen to the Lizard Queen? Just making sure I'm clear on the distinctions here. Like you had the cargo scoop open before the ship exploded. Like your bib was on and you were pounding a knife and fork on the table. Give me the mats! Give me the mats!
Cargo scoop deployed.
I mean, there was only one good grade 5 out of it, but, you know, it's a grade 5, so... Pull my head out of the gift horse's mouth and, proceed with the om-nom-nomming. Overshot it slightly. There we go.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Monitoring about like 25 systems was a nightmare. Yeah, sounds, I've had fun, and that sounds like the opposite of it. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
The pip demands mats. Dream of a day when I can get my hand on a trawler. What, you mean the dredger? Where you just nom an entire ship?
Frameshift now engaged. No anomalies detected.
Hi, my combat style is a tractor beam and engines.
Temperatures are at an acceptable level.
What's today's goal? Today's goal is make a pile of money taller than my ship. I did some modifications on an engine, got that installed in my Fer-de-Lance. Fer-de-Lance still needs some work, and I didn't want to, do an engineering stream, so I'm just kind of gathering mats up while doing assassinations. Plus, we got elections here, pending, as usual. At least it's not a war this time. But no, we've got, I've got a Fer-de-Lance. I'm getting back into fighting trim because that thing was a beast when it came to combat zones. What's the word on the rumor of player-owned capital ships and or stations? Well, there were going to be, with the squadrons coming out in the next update, there were supposed to be player-owned squadron supercarriers that came with them. Basically megaships that you could land your squadron on. Those have been pushed back to a later date. The squadron functions will still be in there, just not the mobile bases.
Kilo Yankee Lima. We are happy to have you, Commander. Please note that all station services are at your disposal.
Find me a parking spot.
Access granted. Please head directly for Bay 15.
And they're really oh boy, I want to say for about the span of a month, there was a stage where Frontier just kept falling over their own feet. Now, some things have been redeemed. Malik VR was really critical of the initial proposals to exploration. However, it sounded like they were just doing a bad job of communicating it, which, Frontier, bad job of communicating. The devil, you say. So he signed like 9 NDAs. He got to go to a special event. They invited him out. He got to see what they had planned. And he did a total 180. He is now a complete convert to the new exploration system. So we don't know what's going on, but with the exploration stream coming up in, what'd they say, tomorrow? That should answer some stuff. So I'll be hosting that up at the very least. Let's see here, what else?
Hull repaired.
I suppose coding involved in a player-owned megaship would be rather large. One would imagine such vehicles would be worth a planet's worth of credits. Yeah, they ain't gonna be cheap, I'll say that. Now, something interesting that came up, and this was a while back, but I don't know if you heard me talking about it. The Elite Dangerous RPG. There's 2 RPGs out, and as far as I know, both of them are They are canon. There's more lore in one, but the other stuff in the other game is also honest. And 1 credit equals $50 US. So really, an Anaconda costs about as much as a Nimitz-class carrier. So that's how much money we have. I mean, right now I've got 678 million credits. Multiply that by 50. That's how much liquid assets I have on hand. As for, let's see here, status, current assets, 5.1 billion credits. Multiply that by 50, 250 billion. Thereabouts. So yeah, as commanders, we are sitting on a pretty good chunk of change.
Incoming message.
You, sir, are rich enough to be called eccentric. And then you've got Sanson, who actually has 250 billion credits in liquid assets. I hear he's going to build a little bin, maybe 3 cubic acres of credits that he can swim around in. Urgent kill order. 72 basic medicines, name of democracy. Yeah, and we are poor compared to the power player leaders. You are correct. Liquid assets, comfortable, very swimmable. You are correct. 120 units of domestic appliances. Do I have... I do not. There we go. Another nice thing that's changed recently. I've got 0 cargo space on this ship. Let's see here. Missions, right. Often wonder what's rich in elite dangerous lore. Most startups in the trillions? I'm not sure. I mean, you've got Jacques, who's a centuries-old cyborg, and he has... Oh, what's he got? He owns his own private space station. So this is a nice thing. I've got 0 cargo space on this ship. I'm transferring my cargo ship over to this station. I can still take these missions. And while I'm waiting for my ship to arrive, I'll go cruising around and see who wants to blow me up. What does it take to get a house on Earth? That's also a very good question. As far as I know, when it comes to the lore, most people on Earth actually get paid by the corporations to watch their ads. Basically, any monitor you can buy or you can lease ad space to megacorps. It really is a case of how often do these commercials play? Well, so often you forget about them. Typed theoretically into chat, got up, left, and forgot what I was going to say.
No!
Well, it could be so many things, yes, theoretically. Let's see here, it's 2046, so at 2054 my ship should be here. That's true. Theoretically, we already have player-owned stations through the groups. That's true. I mean, Buderin Ring is owned by the Errantry Alliance. We control that station. Silas is merely our administrator, and he's Silas, so what do you do? I don't think I'm catching this guy. Yeah, he's 1,000 light seconds away, and I really don't want to chase him all the way over there. Your ship is complaining it wants to get rid of data. It's true. I really need to go... You know, we got a little bit... Oh, encoded emissions? One moment. Just hold that thought. We've got, hopefully some good stuff coming up here. That's true, Sanson. That is also true, but... I mean... Really, it all boils down to bits and bytes. I mean, it's all playing pretend anyway. Speaking of, how's Murs doing? Mardi Gras.
Awaiting orders.
Incoming message.
Well, that's some good decoded emission data. And what do we got here? Hybrid capacitors. Well, I've only got 5 of them, so...
Cargo sloop deployed.
The faction we wanted to go to war with went to war with somebody else. Well, that's just damn rude, isn't it?
Cargo sloop retracted.
Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
Could have sworn there we go. Sierra Bravo 1, big salutes. And a big ol' 07 back to you. I'd salute, but I'm flying. How you doing? How you been? I feel less bad. They're beating up the drug empire that previously ruled the system. We are really hard on anarchy factions, aren't we?
Leaving system.
Plan to RP big time with this game. I've already got a 3-page long doc on my character's background and think I'm doing too much. God, no. I think that's great.
Scanning for anomalies. None detected.
Also, caps weren't planned. Eh. It was thematically appropriate, and it's not like you're going, you know, going crazy with the, One moment. Where'd that come from? Sorry, suddenly up on my screen, I've got a massive frowny face. You can't see it, but I can. There. No, the all caps were thematically appropriate, and it's not like you slam on the caps lock all the time. Like the unhappy Mac, yeah. Yeah, it was a big frowny face, which is very strange because I'm not flying a Mac. Eep. Yeah, eep? Wasn't that the sound effect? Eep? You gotta do the head twist to really get the appropriate
Scanning for
twist on the
None
words.
detected.
Daughter and I take Halloween very seriously. I think I outdid myself this year with the Jason outfit. Very nice. I like that. At the Model Club up in Linwood, there's a fellow who does really, really lifelike busts. You know, monsters, like Stu Frankenstein's monster, you know, the Universal classics. And he says he always knows when to stop. He knows when he's hit that right level of detail. Because at some point, his dog will look at this paint job he's doing, and its hackles will just raise and it'll start growling at this stranger in the house. No, I clicked on the frowny face and it went away, so I don't know what's going on. Torbach, just having a hypothetical Halloween outfit discussion. Money, almost no object. I want to be a Sardaukar from Lynch's Dune. Nobody ever wants to be rock superstar Sting. Sorry, that is the one thing I remember from David Lynch's... the trailers for Lynch's Dune. Not just Sting, but rock superstar Sting. Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
My daughter's a little darker than me. She's being a dead Hello Kitty. Very nice. 2 thumbs up, fully approved. You are doing parenting right. No. No, no, no. Torbach, that's not so good. Alright, let's get this. Oh, yeah. But I don't need the tech broker, I need the tech trader. Yeah, very dangerous. I think that's everything. Can I get links so I can show Grill my exploit? Sure, yeah. There you go. There we go. That should cover some of... Well, one more here. Actually, a couple more. Looks like I got some decoded emission data I gotta transfer over. There we go. That should keep everything just about good again. Anything else? There. Let's see what I can buy here, actually. I'm curious. Anything good? Plasma chargers, shard cannons. You know. Why did I... Oh, wait, these are unlockable. Wait a minute. Huh, I'll be damned. I could unlock all these if I really wanted. A whole lot of if there. Set a course for bookmark 3.
Displaying map. Course locked. Stand by.
Gear up.
Landing module retracted.
Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
At some point, I need to write up my character's background.
You are clear of the station. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Too busy flying to RP it, though. Though at some point, I know I'm going to get interdicted by the Dread Pirate Gret. Or somebody else who's doing the spoopy ships.
Anomalies detected.
Actually, I should probably build up one of those. Just build up something stupid engineered.
Temperatures are at an acceptable level.
Anybody got any suggestions for some good, stupid builds? Other than, say, AX Hauler, because AX Hauler.
Friendship drive now engaged. No anomalies detected.
Ghost. I
Key
thought better of
systems
you.
are at optimal levels. Ready
I really
for exit
did.
now.
Silent running T10.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, that's got some potential, possibly. The suicide winder that actually worked. No, an actually lethal keelback. I built one of those. I killed Gret. Granted, Gret was in a keelback and crashed into a planet and had nothing but mining lasers. But it did kill Gret, so technically lethal. Silent Torpedo T10. You see, when you make it sound like that, it just sounds ridiculous. It sounds like the iceberg snuck up on the Titanic and just clubbed it over the side or something. Noodle, my hollow me is waving high. Well, my, actual me is waving back. That just means you're a Simpsons character. You said silly builds. What did you expect? Fair point. Fair point. You can carry enough torps and still have guns. You are correct. I mean, it's not going to run away from anything, ever.
Access granted. Cleared for landing on pad 3-3.
Silly builds, mining vulture. You know, I bet I could pull off a mining vulture. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
You ever see the clubbers run from the seals? Depends on the club and it depends on the seal. Exploration Sidewinder. It's been done. People made it out to Beagle in a Sidewinder. Tourist Chieftain. I just sold that Chieftain. Damn. I always test my silly builds in PvP. Quality. Combat Orca. Combat Orca does have potential. The Battle Beluga. Don't you have the Battle Beluga that was taking out Thargoids, or was that Eric Gray? Bast AF. See, that just makes me think of some kind of, cat goddess. And that makes me think of, well, Hank and Yuki looking at me very judgingly. Anyway, the nice thing I was going to say, I took that mission, those two cargo missions, before we went off on our little quick excursion. They're still here. Just load on up and we're set. Combat Asp Scout. I mean, I guess? Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Lights on?
Lights on.
Gear up.
Landing gear retracted.
AX Keelback, Mining Lance, Asp Scout, Battle Dolphin. Well, you see, to get a Mining Lance, I'd have to sign up with Yzma for a month.
Jumping to next system.
Yeah, Yzma from
Hull integrity is within limits.
Emperor's New Groove.
All other systems are now
Basically, let me pull up a picture here. On second thought, the unspeakable fist seems to be chasing me. Will be a moment here. Yep, I'm being chased by a deadly pirate Cobra 4.
Target.
Balance.
Awaiting orders.
Under attack.
Come here, you.
Target shields offline.
Do we want to know how he got that name? I mean, I'm outrunning him in reverse. Otis, hey, 07. Sorry I didn't catch you. I was being interdicted by this clown. Doing mostly okay. Meow is of the sick, and I think I know where I got that from then.
Under attack. Target shields online.
You know you're not wrong. You know, I'm in a ship just loaded down with cargo. Versus a deadly Cobra 4. This is just one of those. This is sad. It's one of those things where
Target shields offline.
I'm just slow enough I can't land a. Oh, never mind.
Target destroyed.
Sorry, I was saying something and then he exploded. No, not Typhoid Meow. She was just, yeah, clowning a cobra. There you go. Anyway, I was saying she came down sick and came home from work early, and I have a feeling because, well, that's what happens when you get loaded into a plague cylinder, aka an A330. No, that's me. Just neutron jumping moo. That was a very, very wonderful bit of fan art. Nope, that is just a very enthusiastic little space moo playing with a neutron star. It's either a very small star or that's a comment on my size. Maybe it wasn't fan art. Tauren Druid, basically yeah. Yep. Oh, sorry, Ghost. Yeah, you want another link. 1 second here. Let's see here. You know there's whispers, too. No, all good. I just gotta get landed here. But there you go, Ghost. Sorry about that. Lost track of stuff in the fight with the idiot. And Torbach, share the JPEG. All right, yeah, ding that one over to me, or if you have the Discord, then if you have a link to the Discord, just type in !Discord. You can join up there. If you aren't already there, I think you are. Yes, now we're in the part of the program where my brain has turned to mush, because I'm trying to land the ship, figure out, keep an eye out for anybody trying to murder me yet. Had somebody come after me in a Type 10 earlier. That was last night. Of course, I was in the Taurus, so it wasn't exactly a fair fight. Type 10 is just a great big billboard-sized target. Oh, okay. Neutron Highway video. First move vid. Thanks, by the way, made my first supercharge less frightening. I'm glad it helped. Let's see here. I know somebody else was saying up here. Aaron Duran, you want to fly the Neutron Superhighway? First video. Well, thank you both. I'm sorry I didn't catch on sooner. 2.1 G. Oh, it's one of these landings. Next in the educational series, so you want to nose boop a black hole. That's a little bit more advanced technique. Maybe. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
So you want to nose boop sag A. Oh, this is going to be a... I was 50 meters off, otherwise it was perfect.
Scan detected.
Actually, something I was looking at, the light pole is solid test is complete. Yeah. Let me look up something here. The desktop. Here we go. So you want to crack a planet with a T-10. Very popular video. So I'm doing three things at once here. I'm looking for a text file, which I found. Now I just got to find the other... Where's this going? Madsen Base and Companion. All right. Sierra Bravo 1, Mr. Moo. Yes. That is indeed. Let's see, you run a Rift? Yes, I do. Wait, no. I run a Vive, not a Rift. Okay, let me load up what I was going to load up here. So thanks to the Captain's Log program, I was able to count the number of jumps I made during that race a couple weeks back that I had with Ghost. Pull up the numbers here. So I was running... Sol to Beagle Point was 520 jumps. and 65,275. So 65275.39. Divide by 520. That's very interesting. I've only got I had a 76 light year ship. I was averaging 125 and a half light years per jump. That neutron highway is potent. And then the return leg, I did even better. At least I think. Let's see here. 82, 850. 0.59. Divide by 568. Yeah, I was pulling 145 light years, nearly 146 on the way back. And that was the long meandering course. I did 82,000 light years on the way back. I mean, I added nearly an extra 20 grand. So yeah, do not discount the power of the neutron highway. It is good, good, good stuff.
Hey, best buddy.
Oh, it's you.
Moo? Afra Moo?
Blaze Homewrecker, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back. Moo? Moo. Moo, moo, moo. Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
And yeah, Kamiyosha, I've got a VR headset, an HTC Vive. Flying the game, actually, you've seen me, Kamiyosha. I've got some pretty bad eyesight. Found my first unscanned Earth-like today. Excellent! Glad to hear it. But a Vive can, it'll accommodate glasses. It accommodates mine just fine. Also, if you really want, you can get a insert with a Vive that can be ground to your prescription. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Right, now we just claw our way out of this gravity well. How are we doing? Doing all right today, I think. Sierra Bravo 1, let me see back here. Is 1942 Berlin Blitz available? I'm not sure. Never looked it up. Free, great graphics, actual voice comms. Well, that's kind of neat. Alright, let's get clear of this sinkhole we're in. Used to have 2800, got LASIK in 2012. Close vision is going, I can see a bug on Mars. Well, good. Can you tell me what happened to that rover? Because we're still looking for it, I think, aren't we? We aren't finding that jump point anytime soon. Let's see here. Let's see here. Do.
Key systems are at
here?
optimum levels, readying for exit.
Did my first 6G landing and takeoff without exploding. Didn't want to risk doing it in my crate, so I did it in a Cobra 4. Gotcha.
Incoming mission critical message.
The Iron-Hearted Rebuke. I've got a T-10 on my tail. And I've got an Expert Vulture on my tail. Well, this is turning into an interesting little setup we got here. We know where Oppie is. Dust messed it up. Still trying to power it up. That's right. The little rover that definitely could. He shall go the way of the unstoppable fist. No, the unspeakable fist. There we go. I don't want to know about the unstoppable fist. I don't know if I can actually take on both, to be honest. This one's an Elite Type 10, and I do not believe this ship is really configured for any kind of combat. So we are going to try to be sneaky-like about this. Use the gas giant for cover. Roll around. Yep, here comes the Vulture, too. I think we pulled this off. We do not speak of the unspeakable fist of which... Now my head hurts. Oh dear, I've gone cross-eyed. You see, now I just need to stop the damn ship. Which you would think would be, wouldn't be such a chore for me, but... Well, you'd be wrong.
Nearest threat selected.
Okay, that was a thing. Yeah, never boost off a white dwarf. Is the mining worth the hassle of getting? You need it for unlocking a certain engineer, so... Unfortunately, it's gonna have to be, but... No, I like mining, actually. It's relaxing. It's like fishing. Hi. Excuse me while I get inside this nice armored hangar. We do, however, speak of the Davenport of reasonable comfort. What about the gazebo of slaying? How do you stand on that? Oh, is the mining lance? I don't know. I haven't gotten a mining lance. Okay, Ghost apparently knows the answer to this one. He's just sitting there waiting for me. Oh, you cheeky little... There he is. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Weapons. Target power plant. How is it that they can make hyperspace jumps with their guns unmasked? Oh, well. Oh yeah, it was a spectacular jump. That looked amazing. Set a course for bookmark 3.
Displaying map. Course locked. Stand by.
Well, I mean, Ghost, lasers go up to... No, lasers go to 3 kilometers normally. You gotta engineer them to go anywhere beyond that. So really, I mean, you could get... I mean, you know, 2-kilometer mining lance ain't bad. Just engineer that thing for long range.
Safety protocols for exit. Commander, what are your orders?
Let us not forget the terrible Teddy of torture. Kinky. He's looking at engineered lasers. Yeah, sometimes I forget the the limitations of the mundane. Broke the top 80 in CQC standings on Inara. Congratulations, Sierra. Well done. I came down sick today. Wait a minute, what? And me without my interdictor for this competent, wanted dolphin. Well, we're all ending up in the same spot. Theoretically. Whaling's illegal. Citation needed.
Delacey Kilo Yankee Lima. We are happy to have you, Commander. Please note that all station services are at your disposal.
Nah, he ain't here. Find me a parking spot.
Request approved. Clear to land at Docking Bay 20.
Look, I'm not the one who committed crimes in the Dolphin. That's on his head. Gear down.
Landing
Ray.
modules
Hi,
deployed.
Mukam. Hi, Ray. How are you doing?
200 meters from touchdown.
I mean, really, that Dolphin basically just committed a, low-level suicide.
Have you with us, Commander?
How you doing? You alright? Okay. Niao got up. She is still of the Oog. Do-do-do. Doing well, enjoying rails. Rails are fun. Still need to get more practice in on mine, but they're still fun. CQC is fun. I've given it a go. I haven't given it a go in VR. I think if I were to give it a go in VR, I'd either have to record it and then show it later, or just not interact with stream that much, because I have a feeling my head would be just flying around everywhere. It does make you a better fighter pilot, that is true. Have you done or considered TeamSpeak group streams? I have. I've done a few, actually. Did some with Jumpy Humpy Spider. With Ghost Tracker, I was doing doing a race. We were on voice chat together. I was racing her to Beagle Point. Let's see here. Basic medicines. Urgent kill order. Terrorist leader. You know, this one's a scan mission. Let's do this one. Outbreak relief, no. Undine services, donate 1 million credits, nah. Alright, so for those who don't know, this is going to be a planetary scan mission. Usually you need an SRV. As you can see, I don't have one. That's not a problem with ships like this. Lights on?
On.
You're up.
Landing module retracting.
Disengage from landing pad. You are go for departure.
Wired Pathog. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Grats Ray on finding a light pole. My Fer-de-Lance is called the Night Saber.
Have a safe journey.
I've just about got it set to where I want it, but for this particular mission I need another ship. I need a ship made out of light polium. Wouldn't that be polonium?
Scanning for anomalies.
I'll see myself out.
Detected.
Incoming mission critical message.
Oh, right. 33,000 light seconds. I should know that. 5 weeks, 5 days without a death. Grats. And then the puns started. And then the murders began. So no, as I was saying, for anybody new here, which I've seen a couple of new faces in here, if you're doing a planetary scan, if you need to scan a particular data point, or if you need to scan a comms beacon or whatever, it says you need an SRV. It is telling terrible, terrible lies. All you need is a steady hand and a ship with a forward-mounted cockpit. And so I was that after boasting about his time alive, Ray was doth consumed by a black hole. There was much lamenting. Boo. Ray, yeah, it looks like that was a Crate Phantom in the trailer. It had a different engine array than your standard Crate Mark II. Biggest tip I've learned here, been landing in my SRV like an idiot for weeks. It's not really like an idiot, it's just... It's one of those things that, a little bit more advanced technique, but... I just hate driving around in SRVs under fire. I much prefer being in something that can shoot back. And yeah, as far as I know, there is only one black hole you cannot nose boop, and that is Sag A. Let's see here, my cutter is called My Two Dads. People always say, well, I can figure out your general age. I am the Lizard Queen, loyal worshipper of the light pole. You know, there's a picture I saw a long time ago, which I have saved somewhere. But, well, yeah, at least she ain't worshipping the Thargoids, true. And it's a picture of Tommy Lee Jones with a caption, "You ever notice Tommy Lee Jones perpetually looks like his son just told him he wants to ride unicycles professionally for a living?" That's the look on my face right now with, or the feeling I've got in my soul, where Ghost talks about the Lizard Queen of light poles. It is too late to be worried about Ghost Tracker. No, it's true. I'm not worried. It's just one of those things you just go along for the ride. Just let it go because, man, it's gone. That's true. Lizards do need a heat lamp. I guess. By the way, if I roll my eyes any harder, I will be inspecting the rear of my eye sockets. Very sturdy heat lamps. Fine. Fine, you'll win. You'll win! Is it possible to use a Type 10 to flatten security drones? No. If you make contact with a drone, or with a skimmer, with your ship, here's what will happen. It will instantly knock down your shields, and it will also freeze your controls for something like 5 to 10 seconds. So you will then crash into the ground, you will be shot up by the station, and you will most likely die. Learned that one the hard way. I was out with Bourgeois Stalker in, God, I forget. We were like 500 light years out, just inspecting ass into nowhere. And he finds like a survey beacon or something out in the middle of nowhere. He's in his SRV. I'm in my Conda. And these skimmers start shooting the hell out of his SRV. So I go, don't worry, I got this. And I raise up, yeah, skimmers are made of reverb cascade. So I raise up my Conda's nose, and I body slam the thing. All 3 skimmers exploded, however, I lost 80% of my Conda's hull. Set 1-2. On the other hand, skimmers do have a problem with things like dumbfire missiles, etc. We need a skimmer launching hardpoint. Skimmer's OP, please nerf. Bump. Bump. So as I was saying, this is where you don't need an SRV. Aspect Explorers will work, Cobra 3s, Sidewinders. I prefer the Chieftain because it has very strong shields. Oh, you can also pull this off in a crate. You can do it in bigger ships, it's just a little bit more fiddly. This is a good mix between accessibility, speed, firepower, protection. So a T-10 can crack a planet per your unintended experiment. I'm sorry, what experiment? That was fully intended. And yet a skimmer is a micro-god of death. Yes, you got it then. You don't really need firepower for this, but I do see your point there, Torbach. Saw Malik do it in a Python, but there was only a super tiny margin of error. Yeah, this one is a little bit more forgiving. We got here System Authority vessel flying a Viper 3. Not worried. Yes, I intentionally rammed a planet. That's why I intentionally turned off flight assist. So I could just drop on down and see how it worked. Alright, here's comms control.
Incoming mission critical message.
And we're away. Balance.
Trespass zone cleared.
Galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Well, I didn't sacrifice myself. I mean, I lost, what, all my shields and 10% hull? Sean O'Connor O'Malley O'Halligan, who happens to be Italian. I get that reference.
Jumping to next system. Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are at normal levels.
Well, yes, I could have died. I mean, I could have died going into combat with a pirate lord, like I'm going to go here. But I'm not going to because I am properly equipped, just like I was properly equipped to perform a 35-kilometer belly flop on a 6G planet. You got a kid who's clumsy? You get him to wear a helmet. You got some kids who are prone to extra death? You keep a few spare clones laying around. The Book of Venture, right there.
Interstellar travel mode, engaging.
Just
now.
finished up the Asp Scout mining build. I don't like it. Yeah, there's not much to like about it.
All systems check out. No unusual activity.
Yeah, belly flop. I turned off flight assist.
Mission critical message.
One moment. Well, yes, I made my own crater. The ship was well equipped for it. Couldn't all four, alright. Asp Scouts belong in a museum. I think I've been to that museum. The Museum of Bad Mistakes. Well, no, it was... It was a figurative belly flop, a spiritual belly flop. A face plant. There we go. I did a 500 meter per second orbital face plant. Most brilliant idea for a Halloween costume. Is it an Asp Explorer that breaks in half into 2 Asp Scouts? Gonna dress up as a Lizard Queen with an Elite Dangerous Light Pole as a scepter. I don't even know what I was thinking. I don't even know what I was expecting. And yeah, Hardcore has a bar on his ship. You are not my target. However, you are wanted. I've been testing Dual Universe. Have you seen it? I've not. Didn't Hardcore take down a Cyclops with a Dolphin? I don't think so. Cherry Smith from the Tashakawa Organization. What organization? The organization. It's like the Bureau of Aptet Bureau. Well, really, yes, I am equal opportunity. All opportunities for cash. Besides, if I drop down here, it's very likely that my target will show up here and get me. Tierlock in the Green Fog Bar. That's right. Yes, it was Tierlock.
Hull integrity compromised.
Excuse me.
Scan detected.
Yes, you. That. Hold still.
Under attack. Target shields offline.
Thank you.
Outstanding.
Target shields offline.
Thank you.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, they haven't fixed the interdiction reticle yet. Why must you do a spin of ouch when you win the interdiction? Well, either way, if you win or lose, your hyperspace or your supercruise bubble has very randomly and very violently collapsed, basically. Sean O'Connor, who happens to be clean. This is a complication. Although he's traveling with 2 expert terrorists. The ship's name is Bandit, the pilot's name is Terrorist. My God, your parents hated you. Yeah, let him interdict. There you go. Oh, terrorist is clean. One of those law-abiding terrorists. Alright, here's how we're gonna do this real quick. Let's see if we can't reset things. I missed chat for 2 minutes while I'm taking care of those two wanted characters. Prophet and a Grill can be the Asp Explorer that splits into 2 scouts, and then I'll knight them both and throw rubber lizards around. I think that fever's starting to kick in. That or I've got some crazy in my eyes. No, it's no. Nope. I'm gonna just fly my spaceship. Who names their child Hitler or Lenin? Well, obviously Hitler's parents and Lenin's parents. Communist Lizard Kingdom of the Light Pole. Help me, chat. There's a Hank-like being requesting my culinary skills. Taking care of my buddy's cat Patches. Hoopsiekins. BRB as I provide the lifestyle he is accustomed to. You know, there was a Halloween costume I saw that somebody put their cat in. It was a cardboard box that fit around the body, loosely, comfortably. And there were little cotton, it had 4 little cardboard smokestacks and 4 little cotton ball puffs of smoke, and the side of the box was labeled Poop Factory. I'm strongly considering dressing Hank up in that this year, although I don't think I ever want to put a cat into a Halloween costume. I'm just gonna... Light Pole of Doom. The CLK... Why me, God? Why always me? I was just about locked onto a person named Yurts. Kutenol 4. I'm in range of Kutenol 4. I'm... Oh, the Antares rocket returned to flight. Oh. Excellent. Where's my target here? I just gotta just gotta find one target, then the madness can end. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I just fly the spaceship. I just fly the spaceship and chat goes off the... Asp Scout, please be wanted so I can blow you up. Oh, my priorities return to me. Son of a... We should declare war on the Church of the Space Cat. No! Do not declare war on the Church of the Space Cat. Why would you do such a thing? Lizards versus cats. Nope, nope, you are on your own. In fact, you are not on your own. You have worse than on your own, because I will actively fight for the Church of the Space Cat. Because reasons. And cats. Screw it, let's go blow up yurts. Said everybody who wanted to fight Genghis Khan ever. Wearing Hank-inspired armor as I charge with my Lizard Queen That is quite literally a turncoat if you were wearing cat-inspired armor with your Lizard Queen... Mr. Moo.exe has suffered an error. Must reboot. I'm wearing... Why did I wear cat armor? I'm gonna blow this guy up now. I don't know when I'm gonna stop. I don't know when I'm gonna stop shooting. Ray, what did I come back to? Hell, I don't know what you came back to. I'm gonna start punching you now. I don't know when I'm gonna stop. Take care, Otis. Thanks for stopping by.
Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
Sanson, you and me both. I think Ghost lost it and ended up carrying me along for the ride. I'm doing better. I've rebooted. Yeah, when I just take a moment and step back, I realize Ghost has... Yep, Ghost has gone bye-bye. Noodle, what did you put together on that particular ghost? Hey, it's Sean O'Connor. And they're still clean? Screw it.
Mission objective detected.
Excalibur Forever, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Pull up a seat with the crazy, it keeps us warm. Well, technically it's going to be the railguns that keep this guy warm, but, you know.
Hull integrity compromised.
Sean, I got good news and bad news for you.
Bounty incurred.
Somebody paid me a lot of money to make you go away.
Under attack. Target shields offline.
That's the bad news. good news is somebody paid me a lot of money to make you go away.
Mission objective complete.
And the best news, the Undin system has a universal, oh, what is it? The bounty payoff place. I don't think I did get a point for that murder.
Interstellar travel mode.
Because it was part of a mission. I was going to say universal cartographics. That's not right.
Complete.
Interstellar factors. That's the one. Yeah, the bounty payoff place. Yeah, the best news is I don't care that I'm wanted in that system. Eh. Let's see here. Balance, combat, crime. Notoriety, 0. All I gotta do is get into this station and I'm good. Because there's an interstellar factors here, so I can just pay off there. Three-quarter impulse.
Three-quarter impulse engaged.
Yeah, I've got 0 notoriety because that murder was part of a mission. It was basically a somewhat sanctioned kill. Father and I went to see First Man as he worked for Grumman during the moon missions. Neat, amazing film, see it in IMAX. This sounds like it may be the start of one of those oops, wrong person missions. Oh, you know us so well.
Layton, Kilo, Yankee, Lima. Thank you for choosing our station, Commander. We hope you find everything to your liking. Access granted.
Don't mind me coming in.
08.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Station surrounded by cops, 0 scans.
Confirmed contact, perform landing checklist. It's good to have you with us, Commander.
There we go. Clean as a whistle.
You, Namekian, too strong. Explain now.
He fused with Kami so we could become stronger.
The f***'s a commie?
Basically God.
But I'm still here.
Do you really believe your own hype that much?
I am the hype.
Yep, I just did a somewhat sanctioned murder against a, well, they were clean. So what? Don't care, got paid. Handled that well. Damn right I did. Just out of curiosity. I came to Errantry Alliance because of an accidental murder. It's really true. He'll be back as soon... Yeah. Okay, actually, Silas is not coming back to say, my bad, so... For once, he seems to have competently... Well, semi-competent... Well... He handed out a kill assignment that didn't require a follow-up with the words, oops. So, well done, Silas. You accomplished a thing. Oh, and on that wonderful note, I'm going to take off because when I said I was running a fever, I am not kidding. I'm going to go lay down now, and me and Niao can go be sick and keep each other company with that. Ugh. Oh, let's see here. So let's get this set up here. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for spending time with me, and thank you for, I guess, breaking me? That doesn't sound right. Thank you so much for, thank you so much for things and stuff. Take care, everybody. I'm Mr. Moo. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully. At the very least, I will be posting the Frontier stream. I'll be hosting that up, so... let's see here. Who all are we gonna go bother? Lizard Queen approves. I'm glad to know that. No, let's go bother Levangie. Take care, everybody. Fly safe. If you can't fly safe, fly dangerous. If you can't fly safe or fly dangerous, watch out for light posts and apparent lizard queens. I don't even know what's going on in this place anymore. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Have a good anything. And yeah, hopefully see you very soon. Later.